IFA 2019 is kicking off with style, as Sony has announced their next flagship in the Xperia line of devices. It's not the Xperia 2 like everyone may have predicted, but rather, for some reason, it's the Xperia 5. I'm Adam Conway with XDATV, and this is our hands-on of the Sony Xperia 5. Of course, we knew the Sony Xperia 5 was coming when Sony accidentally publicised a live stream test ahead of the show, which conveniently had some product details and a new name plastered across the screen. But we're not really here to talk about the Sony Xperia 5's launch mishaps. What about the device itself? It's using Sony's super long 21:9 aspect ratio, great for scrolling content on the likes of Twitter and Reddit by the way, with a 1080p 6.1 inch OLED panel. There's no notch here either, with a minimal top and bottom bezel. The Sony Xperia 5 is a more compact version of the Sony Xperia 1, though obviously 6.1 inches is still pretty big for a phone. Sony marketed this device as being small enough to fit in the palm of your hand, which I guess was true in my case, but it's not easy to reach the top of the display. Compared against the Xperia 1, we see the centered camera move to the top left of the phone's back. The other specs remain the same, with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 855 and 6GB of RAM. Even the cameras are the same, with a triple setup of 12 megapixel cameras, one primary, one telephoto and one wide angle. The battery does however differ, with the Xperia 1 having a 3300 mAh battery, and the Xperia 5 having a 3140 mAh battery. Of course, with the smaller screen size there's a downgrade in resolution, as the Xperia 5 has a 1080p panel instead of a 4K one. So what's the difference otherwise? It seems to literally be just the size, which hey, some people will definitely be happy about a smaller phone. The Sony Xperia 5 does support the Sony DualShock 4 controller out of the box for use in games such as Fortnite, though that will come to the Xperia 1 via OTA as well. 21:9 aspect ratio gaming is strange, but it's surprisingly comfortable, especially with the controller. So what do you think? If the Xperia 1 was too big, do you think the Xperia 5 is any better? I personally didn't notice a huge difference in ease of use, but it's obviously a smaller display. This has been Adam Conway with XDATV, and if you enjoyed the video be sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for more news at IFA 2019.